Look, guys, I had to do this really quick. I'll start the video in a minute. Just let's clear the room. Let's clear the area real quick, cause your boy has to talk about this series, man. Like, I'm talking Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I'm talking. We need to talk from starting from the bottom. Now we here. We really need to get into this franchise right here, because I feel like we need to. Alright? At least that's how I feel. I feel like today needs to be the fucking day. Today needs to be the day that we talk about Goku and his adventures throughout Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. Now, obviously, this is my experience, so everyone's experience with Dragon Ball is different. So, yeah, let's get that out the way first. Let's get that out the way really quick. Alright, let's get that out the way real quick. I don't know if everyone in my Discord, get everyone in here. Let's do this, bro. Oh, man, let's do it. I'm nervous. I'm scared because I feel like, oh, man, I'm back. Yo, let's get it, bro. We doing this. We doing this today. Son Goku style in this motherfucker. Now, I know, like, a lot of you guys over here are in here right now looking at me and shit. Well, not looking at me, but I don't know if... Yeah, okay, Mr. You did add everyone in Discord. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, Dragon Ball. Now, this is going to be a long, hopefully very long live stream. Why is my shit fucked up? Hold up. Makes it better. Does it make it better? Or does it just make it laggier? Hold on. I can't tell. Okay. Hype for 10 hour. It's good, bruh. Alright, hold up. Alright. Guys, I just got done rewatching Dragon Ball, my guy. Like I just got done watching it. And I know before I've watched a little bit of Dragon Ball. Like, I'm gonna be straight up honest. Like, I didn't watch all of Dragon Ball, but I watched like a little bit of it. And I wanted to revisit Dragon Ball, like the original series Dragon Ball. Right? And I was sitting there like one day, because I've already saw everything from Z and Super at this point. Right? Z and Super are there. I wanted to see Dragon Ball, so then I watched it. Which, that's where we're going to stop with the original Dragon Ball. Now, how did I get into the Dragon Ball franchise? Well, actually, one day, I was sitting in my mom and dad's room. And I was on their TV upstairs, because they were watching TV downstairs, and they allowed me to watch TV upstairs back in the day, before I even had my own TV, my own, all that other sort of shit. Before we don't even use cable anymore. This is when we still had cable and watched TV the old-fashioned way. And on Nicktoons, I found a show called Dragon Ball Z Kai. And I didn't watch it from the first episode, actually. I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai from the middle of the Cell Saga and onward. Now, it's a little funky why I decided to watch it through Dragon Ball. Like, why didn't I not just start from the beginning of Z Kai? It was because it was on air at the time on Nicktoons. So I actually didn't get the chance to go back and rewatch it. I thought, in my mind, I saw multiple characters with super hair, like golden hair, fighting each other. And I was so, like, excited about Dragon Ball that I told my brother about it. And Lulu, at first, absolutely despised Dragon Ball. Like, I'm telling you, like, he did not like it at all. Not in the slightest like I did. From the moment I saw it on my TV, I am hooked on this shit. I had no idea what was going on. All I saw was a teenager and these adults fighting these miniature alien thingies, Just, and I'm like, holy shit, yo, this is the coolest show I've ever seen. What is this? And I heard it was Dragon Ball Z Kai, and I watched from there. And for years of my life, you can ask my brother, my dad, my mom, and all my friends, I was hooked on this show. This was where I was brought into anime. Dragon Ball Z Kai is where I was brought into anime. This was the anime that introduced me to so many other shows like it. I'm not kidding, for years. And I'm telling you, even after I finished the Cell Saga for the very first time, I was like, okay, I need to know where this originally starts. So, basically I watched like the rest of Z Kai, right? From the Cell arc, or midway point, from my perspective, from the Cell Saga, onward to the end. I was like, that's it? Only like 10 episodes? But then I realized that wasn't the first episode, my friend. That was literally like, what was it? I don't remember the exact episode, but it was like episode 60? 60. Because Z Kai, for a minute, I'm sitting here like, yo, Z Kai, bro. It's like, it's been a minute since I watched like Z Kai specifically, so I don't remember the exact episode, but I was somewhere, I don't know, I think past halfway point of Cell Saga. So, from midpoint, to the ending of Cell Saga, that's the only saga I pretty much watched, where Cell was already in his perfect form, everyone was already fighting him and shit. That's where I started. So, and then I realized that, wait a minute, where's the beginning of this show? So, they had rewinds. Now, at the time, Nicktoons had fucking Dragon Ball everywhere, my guy. I'm telling you, they had it everywhere. Once, twice, 3 times a week, we would see just reruns of Dragon Ball Z Kai, and that's where I got into the series, at the original point, during the Saiyan Saga and everything. And from just seeing it on TV as a little fucking kid, I don't remember what age I was. I think I was maybe 10, 11, I don't remember. From that day on, I was hooked with Dragon Ball. I remember my mom and dad, I just remember listening to the Dragon Ball Z Kai opening, don't stop, we're in luck now. Bro, just hearing that theme. Oh my god, I remember when Nick did that. Anime Japan is on the 21st and 2nd, yes. What, are you serious? Oh damn, is that true? I just want to let y'all know, in less than a month we are getting Bleach news. Oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I just remember hearing the Dragon Ball Z Kai opening for the first time, and it was so rich. I'm telling you guys, it was one of the richest experiences in my entire life. Dragon Ball Z Kai, bro, that's anime, bro. I don't care what nigga said, bro. That was my anime, and since I was a kid, I was dragged into this shit. Oh my god, I just remember Goku fighting Frieza, fighting Raditz, fighting Nappa, fighting Vegeta, fighting, just Goku in the game fighting everyone in that motherfucker. Now at this time, Final Chapters for the USA wasn't out. So meaning, the end of Dragon Ball for me and Lulu, Dragon Ball Z Kai, specifically for us in the United States, was Cell Arc. It never finished after that. And a while later down the road, Lulu started liking Dragon Ball. Hence, all the posters, the t-shirts, all that shit. Figurines. I had more figurines than this at one point. I'm telling you. I had my dad. If you guys go to my old videos, I'll bust his Panasaur videos, you will see my Dragon Ball Z toy collection. No joke, no cap. I had a lot of Dragon Ball Z toys back in the day. I'm talking, they were all silver-like characters. I'm talking, I had mini Super Saiyan 4s, many little freaking Super Saiyan 3 Broly and shit. I had a Kid Buu figure. I had a Goku figure. I still have some Dragon Ball Z shirts. Hold on. I still got some Dragon Ball Z shirts up in this bitch. Hold on. Look, boom, boom, boom. Hold on, wait. Bro, hold on, bro. Boom! Dragon Ball Z shirt. My brother has a Resurrection F shirt, a fucking Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta shirt. Oh man, I'm telling you boys, I'm telling y'all, we had a fucking ass load of Dragon Ball Z shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Oh my god, from the bottom of my heart, I love the shit out of Dragon Ball shit, man. I'm telling you, for years I would be addicted to this show. I'm telling you, man. Like, I'd watch Dragon Ball Z Kai on reruns so much that I would have over 100 plus recordings of the same episodes on DirecTV. And every time one of them got deleted, I would throw a fit. I would throw the biggest fit. I'd throw the biggest fit, like I'm the biggest baby in the entire room. Who the fuck deleted my Dragon Ball Z episode? Like, who deleted Dragon Ball Z episode 93? That shit was he! That's just for an example. I know how you feel, though. I act the same way with Transformers. Bro, on top of that, I'm telling you, when Lulu got into this show, every time the opening comes on, we would reenact like we're Goku and Vegeta, bitch. Like, we would reenact like their fighting poses, their fucking Kamehameha, Gallic Gun, Big Bang Attack. And let me tell you, I was the biggest Dragon Ball fan of all time, man. I'm telling you, I was the biggest one, bro. Sure, I may not have posters at the time and shit, but I had a lot of shirts, a lot of figures, and I recorded every goddamn movie on DirecTV. Like, if I saw Android 13, I would, I fanboy the shit over at Android 13. I fanboy, oh my god, the legendary Super Saiyan. Don't get me started with the legendary Super Saiyan, man. Revenge of Cooler, bro. Oh my, I'm telling you, bro, all the movies I had access to, I would best the shit out of those. I'm telling you, man. Goku would said that? Bro. Y'all didn't know about this. I'm telling y'all. My Dragon Ball hype is in the goddamn clouds. Like, low-key, man, I'm telling you. Cloud needed times 8. What's good, bro? What's good? I'm telling you, bro. The moment Goku met his brother Raditz to the end of Cell, I fell in love with this shit. I'm telling you, man. And then after a while, me and my brother discovered the Majin Buu saga. Like, there was more after the Cell saga. And me and my brother were like, oh my god, holy shit! Dude, we gotta watch this shit. Oh my god, bro. We watched that Buu arc. We watched Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Kid Buu. Yo, that shit was heat, bro. That shit was heat. Buuhan, I don't give a fuck. Human extinction attack. How do you like it, bro? Get out. Get out, bro. Get out. Alex, I ain't dissing you, but you're like an otaku in a nutshell. Not saying like it's bad, though. Dude, I am! Dude, have you seen me in my Dragon Ball Prime days? Holy shit! I've been just like this nigga Lulu! Kame! Outside the goddamn shit, bro. I'm telling you. Ask Lulu. This nigga Lulu still does. Role plays in his chair. Kamehameha! You'll never destroy me from this planet! Ah! Still does that shit to this day. Ever since I introduced that nigga to Dragon Ball, bro. Ever since I did, he's been hooked on Dragon Ball. It took him a little bit, but it took him a while. But when he was hooked on Dragon Ball, he was just like me, my nigga. He was just like me. That was the first anime me and my bro both loved. Holy shit. Dude, me and my dad, my brother, and me, Devin, Donovan, we would all have a whole goddamn, like, what is it? Not like a house party, but we would literally sit there, all of us together. And I remember my mom, it was when she was still around. She would, like, bring us snacks and shit, and we would all bitch the shit out of the Freezer Saga from Dragon Ball Z! I'm sorry. Wait, not the Freezer Saga, actually the Cell Saga, mind you. Oh my god, that shit was so lit. I love the shit out those days! Trust me, bro, oh my god. Oh my god, bro, I swear to god. I need Lulu in here, man. I need Louie. I swear, bro, I need a fanboy with, oh god, bro. My love for Dragon Ball. Wish my mom did that. DB Alex, he don't know how to calm down. Lol, bro. I'd be charging my ki like a goddamn Super Saiyan, bro. I swear to God, bro. The moment I saw the movies, oh, BoJack Unbound, bro. My father sucked, bro. I swear to God, bro. That movie was fucking heat. And so I realized kind of how garbage it was. Like BoJack is literally just Cell, but in a dumber way. Fuck BoJack. He was dumb. Cooler. I literally made a 2-hour video on Cooler. Come on. I really don't need to explain myself on Cooler or Broly, bro. Don't get me started. Bro, Bardock, bro. Oh my God, when Bardock rebelled against the set. When Bardock rebelled against Frieza, bro, that shit was fire. Bro, Bardock's like, we settle it here. I'm done working with you, Frieza. And Frieza's like, bitch, get the fuck out. And then fucking destroys their own planet. And Bardock's like, shit. Bro, I swear to God. This was way before DBS was even a thing as well. Oh my God, this is still during the whole era where Toriyama said, like he didn't like create any more series after, you know what I mean? Cause Luki, after Dragon Ball GT, there was no series after Dragon Ball GT. Like for 13 years, there was no Dragon Ball series, no continuation, no sign of it, nothing. Until Super came out and everyone was hyping that bitch. But I'm not there talking about that shit yet. I was low-key. Oh my God. Dragon Ball Z, bro, was my new meta. And thanks to Dragon Ball Z Kai, I was introduced to shit like One Piece. Oh my God, One Piece and Naruto. 2 of the big boys in this bitch. No, I wasn't introduced to Bleach because of Dragon Ball, sadly. But I was introduced to One Piece and Naruto. Oh shit, I'm going jutsu in this bitch and go pistol a hoe. Oh my God, bro, I'm telling y'all niggas, Dragon Ball put a flare in my fire. Don't even get me started on Tenkaichi 3 for the win, my nigga. Oh, me and Lulu played the shit out of that. Bro, I'm telling y'all niggas, bro. Dude, Dragon Ball was my meta, bro. F Naruto trash. Bro, Naruto heat, what the fuck? Bro, I'm telling you, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, Tenkaichi 3, Dragon Ball Z, oh my God. My brother, let me tell you this era. My brother, let me tell you, Dragon Ball Z, Tenkaichi 3. We had so many great memories on that fucking game. I'm telling you, that was one of our favorites to play besides like Mario Brothers or some shit. I'm telling you. Anime was the new meta for me and Lulu, especially with Dragon Ball. If someone would come up to us and say, yo, you know Dragon Ball? We said, fuck yeah, we know Dragon Ball. Let's watch it. I'm telling you, for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I was hooked on Dragon Ball Z, bro. Telling you, I was hooked on Dragon Ball until I got more into One Piece. And then my Dragon Ball hype died down a lot, but Lulu's was on the fucking rise, my nigga. His Dragon Ball hype just fucking got started when I was in my fucking prime. Holy shit. Don't even get me started on Raging Blast 1 and 2. The moment when me and Lulu got Raging Blast 1 and 2, we just continued playing those hoes. We always said Raging Blast 2 was better, though. Raging Blast 2 was better. Like, story-wise, okay, we'll give it to Raging Blast 1. Mechanics and fighting and shit, 1v1, yo, Raging Blast 2 is your way to go. And I'm telling you, Lulu was so addicted to Lulu was so addicted to the game. This is what Lulu would sit there and do. He'd lock his fucking door, okay? But this was back when we were still in Santan, of course. He'd grab his PS3 controller, even though it don't look like this, and play it day in and day out. Now, how did I get him off the game, you ask? I actually broke that shit. It hurt me too to break that shit, but if Lulu didn't get off that goddamn game, I'm telling you, he wouldn't be having the life he has now. He'd still be playing Raging Blast 2 to this very fucking day, mastering Gohan's fucking combos, specifically Teen Gohan, because Adult Gohan ain't that shit, bruh. I'm telling you, Lulu was obsessed with Raging Blast 2, my guy. Obsessed! I'm telling you, Raging Blast 2, that was his game. Even when we played Battle of the Z, it was lit. Until after a while, I never realized how fucking bad it was. It was literally Xenoverse, but in like a beta-like form, my guy. Oh, let me tell you. Just everything we've experienced with Dragon Ball, I just want to thank Dragon Ball from the bottom of my heart because that anime literally brought me to other anime, bro. That anime said, here, hold my hand. You know that old ass Dragon Ball GT opening and shit? Oh man, let me tell you, when we saw Dragon Ball GT, yo, that shit was heat. But until Goku turned into a kid again, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I wasn't on board with that, and the whole... Okay, look, Dragon Ball GT had a lot of problems, but I'm gonna give the Baby Saga what it deserves. That shit was pretty heat. I don't know about Android 17 though. His arc was kind of wonky, and then the Shadow Dragons was alright in my opinion, even though some of the Shadow Dragons I personally didn't like compared to the other ones. GT was fire. Don't even get me started with everyone with Super Saiyan 4! Super Saiyan 4 was the new meta, bro. It was way before Super Saiyan God. I had fucking paper cutouts based off of Super Saiyan 4, my nigga! I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. We would play this game called the Mario game, and it'd be Dragon Ball Z based. Fuck it, we would pretend Broly is destroying the Earth, we would pretend Frieza destroying the Earth, we would pretend Cell's destroying the Earth. I swear to God, name any Dragon Ball villain we've already role-played in our old room, in my old room. We would specifically go to my room to role-play and play this Mario game, okay? It wasn't natural, like Mario game, like, oh, I got a Mario Kart. No, we called it the Mario game, and it was a whole verse of characters. I'm talking Sonic was involved, Naruto was involved, One Piece was involved. Basically, all the anime we knew at the time was involved, and it was so Dragon Ball Z based to the point. We played the Mario game for fucking actual years. I'm telling you, we played this shit until I turned like 17. So we played this shit most of our fucking lives. We literally roleplayed for most of our lives as like Dragon Ball, Mario, etc. characters involved in this shit. All because it was based around Dragon Ball Z, my nigga! I have one thing about you, Alex. It's called Dragon Ball Evolution Live Action. How'd you like that? / I'm joking. Please no ban. Dragon Ball Evolution is the worst Dragon Ball thing everyone's ever seen. Any Dragon Ball fan will agree with me 100% on that shit. Now, I fanboyed over Dragon Ball. No, hold on. Bro, I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to put Cooler in here, bro. I'm gonna have to put... Look, the Dragon Ball Z movies, sure, they were non-canon as hell, but, they were all badass though. Okay, which series you need to start from? You need to start from honestly, with most people started on Dragon Ball Z, but you need to watch the original Dragon Ball, the original series created by Akira Toriyama. And let me tell you this, Dragon Ball, I'm gonna tell you this. If you love martial arts, if you love like martial arts combatant type shit, right? An actual decent, really good, a decent plot. All right? Like if you're looking for Dragon Ball story, watch Dragon Ball. If you're watching for Goku's character development, watch Dragon Ball. If name any character that was in Dragon Ball Z, Tien, Yamcha, Kami, any of those characters, any of the old characters, even Yajirobe, they were all badasses in that series. In the original Dragon Ball, bro. In the original Dragon Ball, any character you knew are badasses in that show. They aren't just, oh, we're side niggas, bro. We're side niggas, bro. Nah. In Dragon Ball, any character can be a badass. In Dragon Ball Z, it starts becoming more about Saiyans, Tien, Yamcha, and all those other, Tien, Yamcha, etc. All that sort of shit. Those guys become more irrelevant as the series goes on, which, as you guys can tell, like Tien, Yamcha, Puar, like basically all the useless characters kind of fall into obscurity in Dragon Ball Z because they mainly focus on Goku and Gohan's story in Dragon Ball Z, pretty much. So any character you knew like Tien, Yamcha, any of those characters are literally hanging by a hair in Dragon Ball Z. Don't get me started with Super. That shit is a garbage fest. I'm definitely into martial arts. I even took Quake. Woo! Ooh, I'm not gonna pronounce that because I don't want to butcher that shit. That shit sounds badass as fuck, Mister. I'm telling you, they got all sorts of skills, and they teach you how to use ki properly and shit. I'm telling you, it wasn't all about. This is the thing. This is the thing with me. Before I get into Super, this was one of my biggest complaints about Dragon Ball. Now, at the time, I didn't care about, oh, they're only throwing big blasting shit, all that other sort of shit, right? I'm talking about this right now. I've always had a problem with Dragon Ball, like, kind of recycling itself in a way. What I mean is, it's like when you watch Dragon Ball Z, right? Like, after you're done fanboying over the whole thing, you're done fanboying over it, and you want to get another look at it. You look at Dragon Ball Z and you say, damn, this is kind of repetitive a little bit. Because, let me tell you, Dragon Ball, okay, let's say this, if you don't stop this villain, let's say this, the East City is going to be destroyed. For example, like, they take such smaller things and destroy all of that, you know what I mean, in Dragon Ball. Okay, look, Piccolo was a whole other story. King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr., they were totally different stories. The world were at stake. But the difference is with that is they don't use it every single arc like they did in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, every villain you know is trying to destroy the planet. But the difference with Frieza is, and how that works is, if Goku didn't kill Frieza, the universe is gone, my nigga. Like, I'm just saying, the universe is done for. If Goku didn't stop Vegeta would have fucking destroyed the planet. Everyone on the planet would be dead. But eventually, you know, Vegeta will have to bend his knee to Frieza. Cell. Don't get me started on Cell. We all know how good the Cell arc was, bruh. Come on. The Cell arc, bro. The Cell arc, bro. I need to talk about the Frieza saga and how good that fucking was. Let me tell you. If you think the Saiyan saga from Dragon Ball Z was good, wait until you get into one of the best arcs in the series. Hands down, the Frieza saga. Cell be on TV and shit. Fun fact, King Piccolo actually did the whole television shit first. For people that actually didn't watch Dragon Ball, I actually watched the entire Demon King Piccolo saga in Dragon Ball. And even he did the whole, precious earthlings, your whole world will be destroyed on TV and everything. This is before Mr. Satan was born, all that stupid shit. I'm just saying, King Piccolo did it first. Cell isn't special. Just want to let you know, Cell isn't special. But as I was saying, God, everything in the Frieza saga is perfect. Take one element out of the Frieza saga and the saga won't work. Like, take anything from Vegeta's growth, the Frieza saga won't work. Take any character development from Gohan, it wouldn't work. Take all the power boost and strength boost Goku's got throughout that arc, it wouldn't work. The Frieza saga, easily one of the best sagas in Dragon Ball in my opinion. And they had one of the longest fights in anime history, Goku versus Frieza, nigga. And on top of that, here's another thing Dragon Ball Z never fails to disappoint. Tension. Like, when you see Vegeta pull out a gallant gun, nigga, you're like on the tip of your toes thinking the whole world is on its... Oh my god, you're thinking the whole world's gonna go if Vegeta wins. That's something Dragon Ball Z never failed to do. Like, I'm telling you, I was never scared. Like, I was never, not scared of a Dragon Ball villain when they say, hey, I'm gonna destroy the planet if you don't stop me. Never cease to fail. Never. Not one time. Unless you look back at the Majin Buu arc and then you see, oh, alright. Like, okay, sure, the Buu arc is messy as fuck. Buu switches personalities way too much, which that's already into itself. Also, after the past 2 months, I say if Hercule didn't talk to the humans to give Goku energy for the Spirit Bomb, and Dende with the Dragon Balls giving Goku's energy back to defeat Buu, bruh, that was a good moment right there. And on top of that, I always say this to Chris, but we're going to mention that a little bit later. The Frieza saga was so good, especially the ultimate transformation himself. motherfucking Super Saiyan. Now, I know Kaioken and all that other shit was also really good transformations. Like, I'm telling you, Kaioken was it's not really a transformation, but Great Ape. Great Ape. If you saw a Great Ape in Dragon Ball, the whole world's going down. Trust me. In Dragon Ball Z, same thing. Well, kind of same thing, because it kind of lost its impact after Vegeta stopped using it, after Vegeta's tail got cut off, but yeah. Kaioken, that was Goku's whole boost shit, even though it hurts him a lot in the end. Love that shit. You gotta love Kaioken until they introduce this. Kaioken had nothing on Super Saiyan. I'm telling you, Super Saiyan was all around the world. Like Dragon Ball Z Frieza battle was all around the world. Everyone saw that shit. Everyone was amazed by Super Saiyan, like Goku's Super Saiyan, and especially his speech. I am a Super Saiyan. So I don't remember the whole speech, and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm not even going to attempt. But Super Saiyan was one of the biggest staples of Dragon Ball. Super Saiyan, for the past decade, was Dragon Ball's new meta. If you weren't a Super Saiyan, which, again, in the Frieza Saga, Super Saiyan was fucking phenomenal. Goku became the Saiyan of Legends, which that shit was godlike, man. When you first see Goku, like Frieza lift up Krillin, Krillin! Because you guys remember, last time Krillin died, it was by Tambourine, aka one of King Piccolo's henchmen. And just seeing Krillin die in front of Goku's eyes and he couldn't do anything about it, made this scene feel so much more iconic. And imagine the fans that seen Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball Z up to this point. Like, niggas actually grew up with Goku. Imagine seeing Krillin die like that, bruh. That made niggas cry. That made niggas think, what's gonna happen next? Like, what's gonna happen next week? Seriously. Also, thank you to Toonami for broadcasting this shit. Seriously. SSJ will always be iconic. It was the first, so yeah, and Vegeta hyping it up Super Saiyan. Now that I think about it, why does Goku turn into an earth animal? Lol. I don't know. That's a Toriyama thing that I can't simply really explain. But seeing Super Saiyan for the first time, just seeing Goku become the Saiyan of Legends, Vegeta's prophecy held true. Goku is the strongest man on Earth. Like, there's nothing... Like, at the time, you're thinking Goku's first strongest, Frieza's second strongest. Okay, Piccolo or Vegeta are third or fourth. It's like, goddamn, you're thinking about it so much. You're just sitting there like, damn. Goku, you're a cheat, my nigga. And it's like... At that time, when I first saw the Frieza Saga, I felt Goku. I understood Super Saiyan and all that, because back then I actually didn't know Super Saiyan. I was like, why are these guys going like supersonic so naturally? Because at that time, I only knew Mario and Sega. I never knew what anime was. Get off me. Yes, I did come from Nintendo and the Sega side, okay? Towards anime. I'm sorry for always slapping this, but it's just so iconic. I just can't stop looking at it. And just... Which, I mean, Super Saiyan was so good, but it also led down problems down the road for the series, because, for example, if you weren't a Super Saiyan... Like, think of Tien, Yamcha, and all those other characters. If you weren't around Goku's level, you're kind of irrelevant. Let's be honest. Alex, I have one word that's beyond Goku. He's called a motherfucking Whis. My nick... Oh my god, bro. Whis, we're not even there yet. But yeah, yeah, Goku, fucking, like, let's be honest. Anybody that was not even close to Saiyan Saga Art Goku is irrelevant. Like, anyone that is not around Goku's level was pretty much irrelevant. Like, think about it. Like, Tien, Yamcha, Chiaotzu, they're irrelevant. Dude, Vegeta needed to become Super Saiyan off-screen to be more relevant. Piccolo needed to absorb Kami to be around or even stronger than a regular Super Saiyan. Now, sure, Gohan was kind of falling in the backbone, but we all know Gohan was going to get stronger eventually because his dad or Piccolo might train him. Come on now. Don't even get me started with the Android Saga. The Android Saga was so good! Especially Goku with the heart virus and shit! Imagine growing up, watching Goku do all this badass shit and then end up getting a heart virus in the Android Saga. That must have pained so many people, especially me. That hurt me. When Goku got the heart virus and everyone was worried about him and shit. Sure, we all know well, we actually didn't know if Goku was gonna make it out this one alive. Especially meeting future Trunks. That shit was heat too. Even though Trunks made a bitch out of Frieza, no diff. Even though when Frieza came back to life and was coming to Earth to find Goku again to have another battle, I was like, oh shit, this nigga want revenge real quick. And then Trunks comes in and goes, which don't get it twisted. Future Trunks is easily one of the coolest characters, but still, they really had to get rid of Frieza like that. Like, just that's disrespectful. Like, just how he just used to be the second strongest, and now everyone just kind of shrugs him off because Toriyama has the new idea, which is kind of, in my opinion, kind of sad. But yeah, after Metal Frieza, Frieza never returns again, and Android Saga starts. Future Trunks tells Goku and them about the androids. Android Saga, Android 18, 17, 16, I wasn't too much of a fan of them. I'm not gonna lie, like, they were alright. But Piccolo vs. Android 17 though, my nigga. Holy shit! That fight was epic. I wish I could just put it on the big screen and then we can all just fanboy over Piccolo together, but we can't because that's copyright and Toei would get on my ass for using their shit. Alex, imagine you're a little boy back when DBZ was on TV and Trunks first comes from the future and becoming a Super Saiyan. Your mind is on the floor now, lol. Dude, seeing like Trunks just have Super Saiyan like that, I was like, where the fuck did he come from with this? Only Goku has this shit. Why are niggas obtaining the fucking the Saint of Legend so easily? What the fuck? Well, what if they both turned evil? Goku? I mean, you kind of have Goku Black for that now, but back in the day, there was a lot of niggas who created fanfic. Dragon Ball was so infamous that fan fictions, Goku vs. Superman death battles, don't get me started. Goku is a staple. And if you were there when you guys saw me react to Goku vs. Superman, you know how hard you guys know how badly I was when Goku lost both times. Even with Super Saiyan Blue. I was sitting here saying, like, salty as hell, like the most salty I've ever been. Trust me. Seeing Goku lose in Death Battle fucked me up. But yeah, anyways, about back to Dragon Ball. Alright, Android Saga was alright. Cell, on the other hand, that nigga's sick as fuck. The way he came in, the way he has everyone's abilities and techniques. What the fuck? I'm sensing Goku. What the fuck? I'm sensing Tien. What the fuck? I'm sensing Krillin. They're all in one place. What the fuck? Well, in my personal opinion, I feel like Superman would win, but definitely not that easily. Well, I'm just saying, because, well, in reality, Superman does beat Goku, but I'm just saying, like, I was really pissed that, because I came from the Goku side. I know I knew Superman before Goku, but Goku got me attached way more than Superman did, bro. I'm telling you that right now. And it really pissed me off that Goku fucking lost against Superman, but I know the truth. Superman does beat Goku. Not in strength. If you watch Seth the Programmer's video called Goku vs. Superman, Honest Truth, you'll know what I'm talking about, where I'm getting at. Goku will be like Vegeta. He'll need to fuse to save the Earth. Vegeta, I don't care about that, and save Bulma and Trunks. Give me the earring now. Yeah, and the Boo arc. But Android Saga, like Android 17, 18, I understand where the creators are like, yo, these guys are not really cool enough to be main villains. What the fuck are they doing? Get out of here. Right? God damn. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, yo, that nigga Cell! Oh god. But yeah, Cell in his first form, he creeped me the fuck out. I was wondering how the fuck are they gonna beat this guy, and he was obviously stronger than Piccolo and 17, especially when Piccolo got him the first time, when Piccolo met him for the first time and shit, and they were like, yo, we gotta run down the engine first, Cell can absorb him, and then Piccolo and fucking 17 were having their fight, and then Cell comes right in the middle of it being a fucking dickhead and kicks the shit out of Piccolo. and knocks that nigga unconscious. And then 17's like, hey, he ruined my fight with Piccolo. Hey, you better get the fuck off my boy. And then Cell kind of got 17 to bind and then absorbed him. And then became semi-perfect Cell, which that form was disgusting too. And then Android TN came in to try and keep them all like Cell down. And then he had to get an eyeball time chamber. Shit, dude, so much happened in the Cell arc to me that it deserves a whole video on its own, but just explaining my experiences is a lot easier. But my experience with that part of the Cell saga, I was terrified because Cell could have transformed into his final form any minute now if it wasn't for Tien telling him to get the fuck away. And Krillin doing shit. I'm just saying, I had to make another, oh god. Vegeta be like, Cell, once you felt the true Saiyan power, now if you want to test your strength, don't move. Cell, don't move. Vegeta's like, yeah, bro, don't get me started, yeah, dude. Vegeta versus, oh god. Yeah, when Semi-Perfect Cell was trying to leave, and then he couldn't leave, and then, but you know, Vegeta had a fight with Semi-Perfect Cell where Vegeta just comes back and fucking dominates the shit out of Cell, bro. That shit was epic. But before we mention that, remember Vegeta's humiliation. Like, Vegeta first went Super Saiyan against Android 19 or 20. I don't remember the Android that much. But Vegeta dominated the shit out of Android 19, said, I was Super Saiyan, I'm finally on Goku's level, or maybe even stronger than him. Yes, I finally fucking did it. The Vegeta we all knew and loved from the Saiyan Saga is back. His pride is back, his everything's back, because, you know, during Frieza's Saga, he was kind of sitting there being a little bitch. Well, not being a little bitch, but he was nothing compared to Goku and Trunks. Because let's say this, if Vegeta just said, fuck it, I'm gonna destroy the planet now, Trunks and Goku would be like, nah, bitch. What? And then Vegeta's done, right? He needs to be Super Saiyan so he can reclaim his honor. A low-class Saiyan like Goku surpassed him. And then this other random nigga that came in, I don't have a Trunks figure, surpassed him too. And Vegeta's like, oh, fuck this. Fuck this Goku-looking motherfucker. Or, like, you know what I mean? And Vegeta just said, fuck it. I'm going to a different planet off screen to train to get this form. And just seeing Vegeta go Super Saiyan for the first time blew me and Lulu's mind. It was so mind-blowing. So epic. Everything was so goddamn good. I'm telling you. The transformation felt right. The music felt right. Tell me, has an android like yourself ever experienced fear? And just Vegeta transforming for the first time, and everyone's like, I thought only pure hearts can only go Super Saiyan. And Vegeta's like, yeah, pure bad, just like, just Vegeta being the fucking way he is just made me feel, all Vegeta fans felt that moment, the moment he went Super Saiyan, their blood rushing. This nigga be a Super Saiyan. He's stronger than Goku or on his level. Either one. I actually think Vegeta was, like, a little bit weaker than Goku. But then, like, you know, since he battled 17, he pretty much said, what's good, well, not 17, but he pretty much was unstoppable. Everyone in the cast was like, what the fuck? I thought that was an only Goku thing, my nigga. Bro, Vegeta can diss everyone, be like, you can't know the Saiyan power with mere calculations, right? Vegeta was like, get the fuck out of here, my nigga. You can't underestimate the power of a Saiyan. Which, bro, Saiyans were such badasses during this time, I'm telling you. And then Android 18 came. Vegeta's humiliation. I'm telling you, as a Vegeta fan, this hurted a lot. I'm telling you, Vegeta getting his arm broken by 18, the strongest chick in Dragon Ball, mind you, which currently still is, and no one's really going to claim that, no one's really going to fight 18 for it, unless you're Android 21, which he's not really canon, so you can't really say 21, but still, you get my point. Like, Vegeta's arm being broken in Vegeta Trunks' father! and then just flying in with his sword, and then just 17's like, on the sideline, just beating the shit out of Trunks and shit. Trunks and Vegeta are down, and then Piccolo and Tien try to do something, and then Piccolo and Tien prove useless, and they get their ass beat too. Krillin's like the only one that didn't fight. He was just sitting there terrified on how all his boys just got their asses whooped, no diff, by these fucking teenagers. How? There goes the Super Saiyan of fucking legend. Seriously. If 18 and 17 appeared in the Frieza saga, Frieza and Goku would be fucked. They'd be fucked. Honestly, they'd be fucked. Because Super Saiyan was completely outclassed in that fight. And I was sitting there like, bro. Super Saiyan ain't good anymore, bro. They need a Super Saiyan Omega to beat these niggas. Seriously. Vegeta's badass Super Saiyan during Android Saga is a great classic anime masterpiece of all time. You ain't wrong, my G. You really ain't wrong, my guy. You ain't wrong. And I know I gotta charge my tablet and all that shit, which I will charge. And just seeing Vegeta get humiliated like that kind of hurt me too. Because this was the beginning of how Vegeta just gets disrespected, bro. I'm telling you. Like, ever since Cell, Vegeta... Actually, never mind. No. You'll know what I mean in a minute. Like, basically, Vegeta got humiliated by Android 18. Said, I'm gonna beat that bitch's ass. Trunks, get the fuck in the hyperbolic time chamber. These teenage brats aren't gonna humiliate a Super Saiyan much longer. And then Vegeta and Trunks come out, be like, we got Super Saiyan grade 2 and grade 3 in this bitch. Me and Trunks are both equal to each other in power. Even though Trunks said I found a form beyond my father, even though Vegeta already knew, Super Saiyan grade 3's weakness and decided to only use grade 2 instead. But yeah, anyways, Vegeta versus Semi-Perfect Cell was badass. It was one-sided as fuck. That's pretty much me against Chris in Legends. For the most part. Hey, I wanted to add that a little bit in there because, I'm not saying it's one-sided completely because, me and Chris haven't fought on camera yet, but all the fights we did have are one-sided as fuck, but yeah. And the reason why they are one-sided is because my characters are bad. Well, no, they're not. I literally have them all mapped. Anyways, we're not talking about Legends here. Just the moment Vegeta said, I'm gonna allow you to transform, was Vegeta's biggest mistake he's ever fucking made up to this point. Because when the moment Cell transformed and Vegeta's ego said, I'm the strongest, Cell said, no, bitch. And then Vegeta got fucking pummeled until he whipped out the final Cell, don't underestimate me! Flash! Just Final Flash, bro. Final Flash, I'm telling you, is one of the coolest moves from Vegeta's arsenal. Don't ever fuck with Vegeta when he pulls out the Final Flash. I'm telling you that right now as an experienced Dragon Ball fucking veteran. I'm telling you, don't fuck with Vegeta's Final Flash, my nigga. That's like seeing Goku's full power Kamehameha in this bitch. My God, you don't want to mess with that. Oh my God, I'm telling you, in the moment Cell was like, and Vegeta's laughing like, I'm the strongest, nigga. And then Cell's like, oh. And then at Piccolo cells and regenerated shit. And then Vegeta got fucking clapped. And then Trunks, kind of felt bad for his dad. So he didn't intervene. And then after that, all that shit, we get it. Trunks got humiliated too by going grade 3. My experience with that shit, wow. What a part of the Cell arc that was. And since I didn't see that part yet, I was going nuts. I was going nuts as a little kid seeing that shit. And on top of that, yes, we did play Dragon Ball Z Sagas and we did enjoy it. But imagine if me and my brother played it now, we'd probably think it sucks compared to the other Dragon Ball Z games. But yeah, anyways, back to my main point. After Cell Saga, it's pretty much Gohan's prime. Like, Gohan's making everyone their bitch in that arc. Like, I'm telling you, that was Gohan's prime moment. You think Frieza Saga, Gohan, we're seeing Gohan's potential grow more and more as the Dragon Ball Z series continued. And at the Cell arc, I'm telling you, I know we're skipping Goku versus Cell. I'm gonna make the reference really quick. Goku versus Cell was a good-ass fight, my G. I'm telling you, Goku versus Cell was actually my favorite fight for a long time, actually. Even though Goku didn't win that fight, it was still a great fight, honestly. Even if Goku threw in the towel. And Goku throwing in the towel against a fight before was never his thing. Not ever in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Goku's never said, I give up, you win, before. Because he's always fighting to the end until he gets the victory. It was never like that with Cell. He fought Cell and just, oh my god, he fought Cell. He didn't stalemate him, but he had a really good fight. I was just in love with that point. And I remember Goku saying, hey, Cell, there's one more fighter you have to face. Oh my god, the moment I heard Goku say, there's one more challenger out of all the Z Warriors that he needs to fucking show me. Nigga, I was out of this world. The reason why I was out of this world for two reasons. One, I thought this nigga was either going to pick Vegeta or Trunks. Because Piccolo, sure, he surpassed the Super Saiyan. Sure, he's near maybe Vegeta level, but he's not like on Vegeta Trunks level, right? You have Trunks, which he's literally the exact same power level as Vegeta. And Vegeta's the same power level as Trunks, so pick either one of those two. You know what I mean? And then when he said Gohan, my ears were like, what? And then I realized, hey, and you know, since at that point I already saw the rest of the Cell Saga, I knew what was about to happen. I knew Gohan was gonna burst like a badass and fight Cell. Gohan versus Cell for the first like half was really good. I'm telling you, like, as a fanboy of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and even as a guy that kind of got out of the Dragon Ball franchise for a while, and I'll explain that too. I'm telling you, seeing Gohan vs. Cell was amazing. But when Gohan exploded, Gohan's character was in his fucking prime. Everyone was looking at Gohan as the new main protagonist / the strongest fighter out of all the Z Warriors. It was Gohan this whole time. It wasn't Goku. Sure, Goku was strong for a long time, like the strongest. But not anymore. The moment Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 and unleashed all his hidden potential. This is what everyone loved Gohan about. This is what everyone writes home to their parents about Gohan about, my nigga. This is what everyone that talks about Gohan brings up. Gohan versus Cell. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Super Perfect Cell. Their battle. Their epic battle. And even the ending of the battle was phenomenal. I loved it. Now, since the Cell Saga was the last arc, for Z-Kai at least, for that time period, we resorted to watching Dragon Ball Z. And let me tell you, the Buu Saga, I really enjoyed. And at the time, I didn't even realize how messy it was until years upon years upon years later. Like, I'm actually telling you guys, I didn't realize how messed up / how... Fuck. How, my bad, I sneezed for a few times. I'm telling you guys, I didn't realize how messed up the Buu arc was until later down the line. Now, I enjoyed it for its fights, choreography, however you want to say it, right? Kid Buu versus Goku was fucking badass. I'm telling you. Bless you, and hi, Alex. Thank you for the bless you. And what's up, Denver? How are you? But yeah, 358. Damn, Vegeta be like this to the end. I'm taking you, yep. But yeah, I'm not gonna go over the whole portion, but pretty much, it started with the tournament. Gohan went Super Saiyan 2. These random Majin guys drained their energy. Videl got into a fight with Smopovich, which is Mr. Satan's old arch nemesis / rival, and he pretty much got amped by the Majins and all that shit, and they needed someone's power to amp to fuel Majin Buu's revival / return. So then after that, after Buu, like, you know, Vegeta was sick of this shit. He really wanted just to be like, let's go. Majin Vegeta here. One of the most badass fights coming up. Majin Vegeta versus Goku. I'm only going to explain it in small bits and pieces because I don't want to explain the whole arc because pretty much everyone has seen Dragon Ball Z unless you don't know what anime is in its entirety. Then you haven't seen it. Or you just don't like Dragon Ball or don't give a shit about it but you still haven't seen it. Whatever. Like, you just didn't like Dragon Ball from day one. Like, the original series, you said, oh, this series sucks, in my opinion. Oh, I'm not going to watch it. I'll watch something else, like Yu Yu Hakusho or something. But yeah, anyways. The Buu arc. It was a mess. A lot of characters ended up being stronger than Buu. End up fucking up somehow. And not getting the job done. And then Goku does it at the end with the Spirit Ball. Now, let me tell you. Majin Vegeta versus Goku, one of the best fights in the series. Everyone knows this. Now, Buu is a problem. Okay, Buu is a character, the problem. This isn't the viewer's fault for not understanding Buu's character, but Buu is a mess. I'm going to tell you why. Because each and every single transformation the character has, he changes personality. Like, look at Fat Buu, then look at Pure Evil Buu, then look at like Majin Buu, like without the evil within him, / it's still the same Fat Buu, but he's just good now. Then look at Super Buu. Then look at Buu Tank's Absorbed. Then look at Buuhan. Then look at Kid Buu. Every single one of these Buus have different personalities. Sure, they all want destruction. They all want Goku and Vegeta to die and shit, etc. Vegeto's fight was pretty good too with Buu. I'm going to mention any fight in the Buu saga was pretty good. Even Kid Buu versus Goku, even though that shit was pretty long and lengthy, it was pretty good. Even if the arc in a lot of ways felt like it stretched too long, stuff stopped making sense. All that sort of shit just stopped, right? All that shit stopped. Like, nothing worked these days. Like, nothing out here in this bitch. I'm just saying, nothing out here, right? Like, everything was just, felt stretched in a way. It really did. Like, if you look at the Buu arc, doesn't it feel stretched? Like, if you look back on it, without the Dragon Ball, like, fanboyism that's clouding the judgment. Because when you fanboy over something, it clouds your, like, judgment. Which is facts. Come on. Unless you borderline enjoy it, even without the whole really hype moments and stuff. And I went back on these moments, too, months upon months ago. And rewatching Super Buu do the human extinction attack, which was fucking badass as hell. Even though it's called like Assault Rain or something like that in the video games, I still like human extinction attack a lot better. In my personal opinion, I still like human extinction attack a lot better. But yeah, that's just me. And that's just like the Buu arc in general, bro. The Buu arc was pretty good. Goku versus Kid Buu was pretty good. I'm just trying not to make this one like 2 to 3 hours like I did with my other ones. Oh my god. Yo, can we talk about, like, Vegeta's character in this? Vegeta is by far the best Dragon Ball Z character. And I don't know if anyone will disagree with me with this. He's not sure. He's the best character in a lot of niggas' eyes. But I'm talking best character development wise, he was literally the best. I'm telling you. Damani Hirin-kun. What's up, bro? What's up, Damani? I'm just talking about some good old Dragon Ball, my experiences with it. Like, I love the Buu arc. Especially for Vegeta's character, how he changed from a person that wanted to destroy the earth to someone who is willing to sacrifice himself for the people he loves. And just seeing Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga to now warmed my heart. And it really sucks how Vegeta went from admitting Goku is the best to were rivals again in the next series. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't understand that. I've always hated that character change for Vegeta. This was the writer's fault, man. This was the writer's fault. They wanted to sell more goddamn toys of Vegeta in new hairstyle forms. That's why they said we're gonna make Vegeta Goku's rival again for the next series. Even though Vegeta, in arc before, admitted that, hey, Goku is number one. He is better than me as a fighter, as a just, you're better than me, Goku. You're better than me. I never understood why we went from that Vegeta to Dragon Ball Super Vegeta. We went from Dragon Ball Z, where all the fights felt, if Goku and them don't beat this guy, the world is fucked. We went from that to Dragon Ball Super. And I'm gonna tell you, Dragon Ball Z, out of 10, I'm gonna rate it a 10. Even if I had my ups and downs with Dragon Ball Z. Like, some things I did not like compared to other things. What's up, Skill Driver, by the way? I know I didn't say what's up earlier, but I know with Dragon Ball Z, I didn't explain everything in, like, really good detail, but it's my experience, so... yeah, and pretty much everyone here has already watched Dragon Ball Z, so they know what I'm talking about / getting at, even if I did miss some points. But you have me sitting here, right? Just Dragon Ball Z, loved it. Loved Dragon Ball Z. I loved it. I loved Dragon Ball Z. It was perfect in my opinion. And, I mean, there would be stuff I would change, like, don't make Boo's personality change with each form he takes on. That would probably be a thing I would change. Make Gohan kill Boo instead of Goku. I would change that too. And this is me putting respect on Gohan. And Gohan's character from the Boo arc onwards just became shit. Shit, I tell you. Just dog shit. Ever since he left Cell, Gohan is shit. Dragon Ball Heroes, I don't know if I should even mention that. I'm only trying to mention the main borderline canon stuff. Not wrong. I mean, shit, Kid Jump, I really ain't wrong, my guy. I really ain't wrong. Also, I'm gonna let everyone know I am going to do a 20-hour live stream this weekend, so stay tuned for that as well. 20 hours, that sounds nuts, alright? I've done a 10-hour. It's time to move on to the next level, 20. And it's a Minecraft stream, so be there. Alright, I had to tell y'all that now, so, like, get ready, because I'm going to do that, like, that stream kind of like an early Friday type deal. Like, early Friday, all the way, pretty much all day Friday, and then I'll end it somewhere around the line. But you get my point. I just wanted to upload at least 3 videos this week. I wanted to be more different instead of, like, 1 to 2 videos. You know, I'm giving y'all 3, so get ready for that as well. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. I'm just excited, okay? Because I'm talking about Dragon Ball again, finally on my channel. Again, after a while. Actually, it's been 2 months that I talked about Dragon Ball, specifically. Let's get into Dragon Ball Super. This series sucked. Like, I'm telling you. Like, Toriyama's grand return to Dragon Ball sucked. I'm telling you guys this, as a fan of Dragon Ball Super, for me, for the majority of the series, sucked. I hated the first 2 arcs of this show. Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F. And let me tell you, Battle of the Gods, one of the top 5 best movies in my opinion for Dragon Ball. Easily. It was good as fuck. Resurrection F could have been better. The reason why I'm saying could have been better was because it's fucking fact. Resurrection F could have been better. The moment you, like, are done hyping up this movie, saying it's the best Dragon Ball film ever, you rewatch it and you're like, whoa, this movie is not as good as Battle of the Gods. Like, you realize that the moment you're done fanboying over the movie. Like, if you even just get a re-look into Resurrection F, you realize, wow, this isn't as good of the movie compared to Battle of the Gods, where all the tension was still there, new characters, etc. And the reason why I say the first 2 arcs of Dragon Ball Super are bad is because, first of all, they're reusing 2 Dragon Ball movies as the beginning, and like the first 2 arcs of the series, which I hated. Like, don't get it twisted, I like Resurrection F. I don't hate it. It's just that it's not as good as Battle of the Gods. Come on now, everyone got to admit here. Resurrection F is not as good as Battle of the Gods. If you have an opinion that differs from mine, and you say Resurrection F better than Battle of the Gods, so be it. Okay. We all are entitled to different opinions, but I'm telling you, when Battle of the Gods came out, my Dragon Ball fanboyism was there again. And I've rewatched this fight for years. Goku versus Beerus. I'm telling you, every time I watch that fight, I would relive my prime Dragon Ball days being a fanboy over this shit. And I actually got Battle of the Gods for my I'm trying to remember. Fuck, I'm actually trying to think. I actually got Battle of the Gods on my birthday. My dad actually gave me Battle of the Gods on my birthday, and I actually I was really happy about that. I was really happy that Battle of the Gods, actually became a thing. Like, I actually owned the movie, the Japanese. Like, it wasn't English, it was actually Japanese. I own the Japanese version of Battle of the Gods. And I love the English dub version of Battle of the Gods too, don't get it twisted. But, yeah. And my opinion on that movie was, it was a phenomenal experience. Every time I rewatched it. Even though most of the time I would literally just rewind Battle of the Gods movie. Or actually, even years later, I would download the fight off a random website. Like the whole Battle of the Gods version of the fight. And just watch it in class. Even when I was misbehaving and not acting like I'm supposed to. I would sit there in the closet on my tablet and rewatch this fight. Same with Saitama versus Boros. Every time. I'm telling you. More middle school days need to happen. I swear, I need to tell you more about my middle school life. Like, I mean, not my middle school, my high school life, because I did this in high school, not middle. Middle school, I was way more behaved until Mr. Main just started assuming shit from me, and I hated him from that day onward, and never forgave him. But anyways, Dragon Ball Super for me, I know this made some people click off, but Dragon Ball Super sucked for me. Again, the first 2 arcs were bad. Universe 6 Saga was alright. It wasn't the best. But in my opinion, Dragon Ball was losing its spark for me. And this is from a fan that has watched Dragon Ball, not since the Cell Saga came out, but just just from that moment on, I love Dragon Ball Z Kai. And I even rewatched it, like the Z version, like the original Dragon Ball Z. Just a fan of Dragon Ball. And then we get the Universe 6 tournament. And it's like, it's alright, but I'm starting to lose some faith in this series. I'm starting to lose what I originally loved from this series. And that got worse when, Goku wanted to fight Hit again. And don't even get me started with the Zamasu arc. The Zamasu arc was fucking god-awful. I personally didn't like that arc too much. And I know Lulu really loves just Dragon Ball all the way. All the way. That includes some of the bad shit. And I remember back in the day, I actually tried to tell niggas on my channel that, hey, if I said something was bad, everyone would leave the room. I'm telling you, no one would watch my video anymore on Dragon Ball. Every time I live stream about this, I would have maybe 5 people in it. And the moment I say something bad, everyone leaves. And it's like they can't stand my opinion about Dragon Ball Super. No one could. Honestly, no one could. I remember even the points I pointed out towards Lulu, he would walk the fuck out the room. It was that bad, dude. I swear, Dragon Ball Super threw me in a loop. And sure, the filler baseball shit was funny. And I know the Universe 6 tournament could have been better. Like, I was really hyped for it, but my hype kind of died out for it midway and just wasn't really feeling it. And I know, like, Goku, like, getting assassinated and shit, that was crazy. Right? Like, Hit actually killed Goku, but I knew Goku wouldn't be killed for long. Come on, I've been with Goku for fucking decades, and I've been with this Hit guy for 20 minutes. I know Goku isn't dead for real. Come on, that does not have the same emotional weight as when Goku died towards Raditz. Come on! And then after that arc happened, Tournament of Power. Oh boy, the Tournament of fucking Power, my guy. Oh god, the Tournament of Power, dude. Ah! Alright, for me, Dragon Ball was its best up to Cell Saga. I will willingly agree with you there, because Buu Arc started to have its major problems onward, my friend. But I still like the Buu Arc, though. And I still love the Dragon Ball Z non-canon movies, so there's that for you. Tournament of Power. Let me tell you, I was actually really hyped for this arc because, you know, like, we haven't had a tournament arc in a minute. So I was really hyped for this arc. Like, Dragon Ball even showed a trailer on their YouTube channel, the opening. The new opening was fucking lit, by the way. I love the hell out of Limit X Break or Limit Break. And I remember I made a whole video on Goku's new form, and I remember everyone making videos on what's Goku's new red aura he got up his sleeve. What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? It isn't Kaioken, because we would know it was Kaioken. And just seeing Goku in his base form fighting Jiren like that in the opening was so strange and mysterious. Everyone's making theories about Goku's new form being Goku Limit or Limit Bursts Goku. And I remember my video, and I got over 1,000 views on that video, just talking about like Goku and shit and all of that, man. Just, it was so hype. I was hype. Goku had a new form that no one's ever seen before. What could it be? Before it was revealed to be Ultra Instinct and shit, which everyone was hyped for. Even I was. This arc had its ups and downs for me. Like, I'm saying, it was good until I hated it. I'm telling you guys, like, Jiren's character did not appeal to me. Like, sometimes I'd actually like Jiren, and then other times I'd absolutely hate Jiren. Like, for example, like, there's this one moment, Jiren, why the fuck are you not just taking since you're so strong, why are you not taking these guys out the ring one by one? But whatever, that ruined the flow of Dragon Ball. Don't even get me started with Kefla, bro. Kefla was shit! Everything Universe 6 Saiyans had, I'm telling you, Caulifla's character is bad. Kale's character, don't even get me started. The moment I saw Broly, from the opening, my chair was jumped, bro. I saw Broly in the Tournament of Power. What universe is Broly in? And then I realized it was Broly with tits and lipstick. I was like, what is this? A Rule 34 gender bend Broly in this bitch? The fuck is this? And then I realized it was Universe 6's version of the legendary Super Saiyan. And then just her whole character. I have mentioned her on my Broly video. Everyone knows that I've watched that Broly video, knows how I feel. I'd throw her out the fucking window if I fucking could. Her character is god-awful. I hated her from the moment she was even introduced. Just being a fake-ass Broly. And plus, Broly was my favorite Saiyan. Like, sure, Goku was there. Vegeta was there too. I love all Saiyans, but Broly was my Saiyan, if you catch my drift. He was that nigga. And I know there were some Broly fans out there that were appreciative of Kale just being the new Broly, and like just, hey, Kale's the new thing, yeah. I'm sitting there, I'm one of the majority of the motherfuckers who hated the shit out of this idea. Like, I was like, Broly's a chick now? Yo, fuck this idea. You know what I mean? I was against this whole thing. I actually hated Dragon Ball because of those characters, because of Kale and Caulifla. I actually hated the tournament because of them. Like, their characters are written so bullshitty. Like, oh, get this tingle on your back bullshit and you'll become a Super Saiyan. So everything Goku worked for to get this form was for nothing? The Saiyan of Legend? Oh, since Goten and Trunks can do it with relative ease, why not have the other Saiyans from the other universe that have no idea about it except when Vegeta showed it off the Kaaba for a little bit, and then showed him blue for a split second. Oh, I guess this form is just completely irrelevant. I guess that's what it is, guys. I guess that's what it is. Irrelevant. It's just a Super Saiyan bargain sale now, boys. Well, it doesn't matter anymore, my guy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the slightest. It don't matter. I don't care. It don't matter. I was like, so Super... Oh, God, Super Saiyan. And let me tell you guys. Caulifla getting Super Saiyan 1 and 2 and not even a fucking day or two of a span. Like, she didn't even work hard for any of those forms. Like, Toei Animation just ripped the characters that way. Don't even get me started with Universe 7. Gohan. Oh, I'm gonna write his power level up to speed. Cause, like, literally Toei's staff were like, yo, Universe 7's characters are so behind in power. Toriyama, please write some bullshit where we can make Gohan, Piccolo, Tien, Krillin, Master Roshi, the majority of Goku's team get bullshit power-ups to stay relevant in the show. And they've been doing this. This ain't the first time. They've been doing this for a while now. Like, if you weren't Goku and Vegeta, you're a side nigga. You're a side nigga. I don't want to hear it. Piccolo used to be so good. And the sad part is, I literally just got done with Dragon Ball, and I'm seeing how far Piccolo has fallen. From his glory days in Dragon Ball, being the resurrected King Piccolo, like King Piccolo Jr., the man who's gonna dominate this whole world, to being a side nigga, just to being Gohan's side buddy in Dragon Ball, since Gohan isn't anything anymore. It's pathetic. Like, most of the characters I really loved and admired in Dragon Ball, and this is what I was trying to say to y'all earlier, think of every character you guys love now. They were badasses way cooler than they were in Dragon Ball, unless they were introduced in Z like Vegeta and Gohan, etc., right? Like, any character that was before Dragon Ball Z were all badasses. Even Yajirobe, Kami, Korin, etc. They were all badasses, and now look at them in Z. I mean, sure, Piccolo held his weight, but still, even he was falling behind after Gohan became Super Saiyan 2. And don't even get me... don't even get me started how Super treated Goku and Vegeta like they're the true side niggas, and whoever's not on their level, the character is irrelevant. And it just hurts me as a Dragon Ball fan that I even still remotely love this show. Like, look at Super. It's just a disgrace. Look at Vegeta's entire character. He went from being top dog, badass Vegeta that we all know and love, and he's just trying to be a fake ass. He's just trying to be himself, but ends up not being himself at the same time, my nigga. Like, Vegeta went from being... You know what's crazy? I actually have to tell niggas, which Vegeta are you talking about? Are you talking about Super Vegeta? Or are you talking about Z Vegeta? Because Z Vegeta was actually good. Then when you get to Dragon Ball Super, he's fucking garbage. He's just the Goku sideman. He's pretty much the character that, what is it? Like, he fights the main dude first, but doesn't get the job done. And then Goku comes in, fights the dude, gets the job done. If you are either Goku or Vegeta, you're irrelevant in Dragon Ball Super. Until the turn of power where we had to bullshit all your power levels back up. Fuck, I was excited for Buu to fight, and then ends up being replaced by Frieza. Okay, that's nice too. So, you already have me going into this arc, right? With Kale and Caulifla already on that bullshit. Kabe on that bullshit too with his little super... Well, his Super Saiyan was actually achieved by Rage, so I can let him slide. But Kale and Caulifla specifically, and don't even get me started with Kefla, bro. She should not even be on Ultra Instinct Goku level! It made no sense! If Caulifla couldn't even tag Goku in base, what makes fusion between Kale and Caulifla become this? And you know what's crazy? Just because they're girls. Just because they're girls. Everyone loves them. But no, since Broly was a dude and was in the old 1980s, no one loves him. He's just a fucking big ass crybaby. Fuck off. Alright? At least that Broly was actually fucking cool, and he's the OG. And if it wasn't for him, Kale wouldn't exist, the new Broly movie wouldn't exist. So yeah, suck it. Old Broly the best, bro. The OG Broly. So I'm an OG Broly fan, bro, to the core. Even though I can willingly admit this, movie 2, movie 3, garbage. Like, literally after the first Broly movie, Broly's reputation as being, oh, he's just a big bad guy, but in Saiyan eyes, pretty much. Sure, he may be that way now, but I still love the shit out of Broly because he connected with me. Don't even get me started. Legendary Super Saiyan, movie 8, Dragon Ball Z, that shit was heat. From the music to the fighting, etc. Oh my god, I love that movie. I can rewatch it now. I can rewatch the fights now and still love them. Revenge of Cooler. I could watch that movie all day long. Don't even get me started with Cooler's second movie. Here's the fact. Tell me this. Why every Dragon Ball Z villain that gets a second movie has to be worse than the first one? Tell me that. Was Metal Cooler's movie better than the original Cooler? Fuck no. At least not in my opinion. The first Cooler movie handled a lot better. I'm just saying. I'm really just saying. And just Dragon Ball Super, of all the goddamn thing Dragon Ball Super has done to disrespect me and hurt my feelings, Super Saiyan 3 is completely useless in that show. I loved Super Saiyan 3 from the moment Goku whipped it out. I loved Super Saiyan 3. Now, here's the thing as well. Gotenks also ruined it because I wanted it to be a Goku exclusive. I wanted Goku to be the only nigga to have Super Saiyan 3, in my honest opinion. Broly and Vegeta and Raging Blast, that was cool, having them have Super Saiyan 3, which was crazy and made Broly look way cooler and shit, and I was just fanboying in my seat. But, literally, Super Saiyan 3. You're telling me, with all that time Goku had after Majin Buu, he couldn't just master Super Saiyan 3? Like, you're telling me, even as a god, he still has problems handling Super Saiyan 3 more than Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God? Are you serious? Like, you're fucking with me right now, right? Like, Dragon Ball, you gotta be fucking with me right now. Do you know how... I know Super Saiyan 3 didn't kill any enemy or whatever. I know it's only used for short bursts. But still, you're telling me Goku couldn't have any time to master Super Saiyan 3. That hurt me. That really hurt me as a Dragon Ball fan. That hurt me. Especially Goku versus Jiren. Goku versus Jiren was epic for the first fight. And then, you know, this whole UI bandwagon, right? You're telling me, again, I'm going to say this again, I'm going to repeat this one more fucking time. You're telling me Goku did not have any time to master Super Saiyan 3. Sure, the first excuse I hear coming from people's mouths, but he has blue and red, why need 3? Super Saiyan 3 is stronger than Super Saiyan 2, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm gonna flip out again, I swear. Battle of the Gods was something interesting because it was new from the blue came in and literally SJ. Dude, I literally say the same thing about Super Saiyan Blue all the time. That is another reason why I hate the Super Saiyan Blue form. Okay, I get it. When Battle of the Gods came out, which I already rated that movie 10 out of 10, I get it. Toriyama wanted to go with a simplistic style / look for the Super Saiyan God transformation. Super Saiyan Blue, that was straight up lazy. There was no effort in that. It's literally this with blue hair dye. Literally, Frieza explained it best in this old movie. What is this, Super Saiyan with blue hair dye? It literally is. It literally is Super Saiyan with blue hair dye. Literally is. All because Toriyama and Toritaro don't want to create new different types of hairstyles for Goku. They just said, hey, Super Saiyan's the best. I mean, Super Saiyan is iconic and literally, I guess, easier to draw. But still, I feel like it's lazy just to make Super Saiyan Blue just look no different from Super Saiyan without just blue hair. It just saddens me that that's what it's come to with the forms. Oh, and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken in the tournament was pretty cool. I'm going to give it that. But with all these things going against it, like Kale and Caulifla's characters, the way the Tournament of Power turned me off from the series, like it literally made me hate the series. Like Super itself. Like Dragon Ball went that low. It made me hate the show. Like in the Tournament of Power, there was moments I loved from the show. Like Jiren knocking out Kale, which she should have been out from the moment Jiren blasted her away, by the way. It's bullshit. It's plot driven. Everything from Kale and Caulifla, not just because they're girls, because their characters are actually badly written. It's like a split. Because I love the Tournament of Power for some of the shit they did, but I also hate the Tournament of Power for what they did. For what they also did. Honestly, I'm going to give this arc a 5 out of 10. Because it could have blown my expectations away. Don't even get me started on Master Ultra Instinct, because Master Ultra Instinct is literally... Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Master Ultra Instinct is literally Ultra Instinct with white hair! How the fuck do you go from UI Ultra Instinct, the coolest thing Dragon Ball has done? Oh, Toei, let's turn that into a transformation. Why don't we? There goes there goes me. I'm out. There goes all my expectations for the show. There it goes, blowing out the water. Okay, another Saiyan transformation, guys. Another one. Lulu, can you come in here for a second? I need you, bro. Lulu? God damn it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to get him because this form I definitely need to talk about. Lulu, come here. Come here.
He's about Dragon Ball Super, isn't it?
Come here. Come here. I need your phone too. Come here. Oh my God, quit questioning me and come here. No, I need your phone, bro.
What?
I need to go on Google.
Why?
Blue.
Super Saiyan Blue?
Vegeta. Evolution.
There's a picture? I'll just go Dokkan Battle Fight.
Okay, grab Dokkan Battle. Show them Grade 2 Super Saiyan Vegeta. And then show them Blue Evolution Vegeta. I swear to God, that is literally Ultra Instinct Master type bullshit right there. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even playing with you guys right now. I'm not even kidding. This is how I actually feel. I have said this. This nigga knows more than anyone how I feel about most of the transformations in Super. Come on now.
Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 2 is basically Super Saiyan, but Grade 2 Legend Super Saiyan Blue.
And Chris does not agree. He's like, bro, the transformation is different.
Dude, it's just Super Saiyan Blue. Left on muscles.
Okay. Lulu's gonna show you guys the art. Like, go to a Grade 2 Vegeta. Like, Grade 2 Vegeta.
I already found it.
No, Grade 2 Vegeta. Like, regular Grade 2. I know you have a Grade 2 unit Vegeta. I know you have them.
This one? Yeah. This one.
Is that Grade 2 Vegeta? Hold on, wait until it actually... Damn, that's bright, dude. I don't know if any nigga's gonna see that. Okay. That's Grade 2 Vegeta, right?
Yeah.
Bigger muscles. Keep in mind, bigger muscles. All right. Show Evolution Blue Vegeta. Please. And thank you. By the way, that unit's cool as fuck, by the way. Just the Evolution form, please. We don't care about Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah. I like Super Saiyan Blue. I like it. It's unique in a way. But this is Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Grade 2 Vegeta.
What's the difference?
Hold
on, just leave it there so people can see that.
This is a card art, though. I like
okay, this is a card art, though. This isn't like... I mean, it is from the show, because I think Vegeta did do that stance in the form. I don't know.
Sadly,
oh, he didn't do the stance? Okay. What is different about this besides the darker blue hair? What is the difference, my guy? What is the difference? They literally said, yeah. They literally said, hey, let's do the same thing we did for Vegeta in the Cell arc, but let's actually make it useful this time. Instead of just being an amp to fight semi-perfect Cell. Let's make Vegeta be more useful and stronger. And the only reason why this form exists, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now, actually. I'm gonna tell you why this form exists. Let me tell you why this form only exists. Because Vegeta is weaker than Goku when he uses Kaioken times 20. That's the only reason why this form exists. That's actually the only reason why. It's so Vegeta can stay on par with fucking Goku.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's kind of...
No originality. Nothing. Exactly, Ambu. No originality. No nothing. Which...
I like this 5-year card anniversary card.
Which, you've already mentioned blues and all that shit. I will mention the Broly movie in here.
Okay, we'll hold like full Broly real quick.
Okay.
Baby.
Oh, wait, what form is that?
Super Saiyan.
Okay, wait. We're not there yet, my guy.
Hold on.
There's no difference, my guy. Like, there's no difference. Like, I'm literally telling you, I hate almost all the forms shown off in, is that base? Oh, that's original. Yo, that's original. Yo, that shit's heat.
This is LR Broly that I have.
Yeah. OG UI was cool. Then you are excited about Master Version. Wow, Super Saiyan God with white hair. Exactly. Oh no, it looks like Goku just got out of bed, but with white hair. He's Silver the Hedgehog now, boys. And I know this may look like me dissing Dragon Ball, but this is how I honestly feel. I just feel betrayed. I feel like there's nothing for me in the show anymore. After Turn to Power, there's nothing for me anymore. Nothing. Nothing keeping me attached from this series. I'm done. I'm done with Dragon Ball. Fuck this. Fuck everything. I'm out of here. Like, just fuck this. Then the Broly movie was announced. My nigga Broly. Alright, Broly. I'm gonna tell y'all this. As an experienced Dragon Ball fan, the new Broly movie wasn't that bad. Now, sure, it obviously is a better Dragon Ball movie to watch than some of the older ones. Okay? I'm gonna give it that. It's better than the majority of the older Dragon Ball movies. But do I still say it's better than Legendary Super Saiyan? In my opinion, no. It's basically biased. Because, you know, I grew up with OG Broly a lot than this new Broly. Sure, old Broly's story is pretty wacky and bullshit. But, new Broly here. Look, I like him. Kinda. But not to the same extreme as OG Broly. Come on, I mean, I know it's personal bias, but even still. Also, let's not get into full power Super Saiyan Broly because I hate that form too. It's clearly just Legendary Super Saiyan with a name change. I hate how Toei Animation just did that name change. They just said, oh, it's not Legendary Super Saiyan because that's Kale's thing now. No, it's Kale's thing. Fuck the OG Broly, the non-canon version. We have this version now. Okay, Toriyama's version. Cool. Toriyama Broly. Cool. That doesn't mean that Broly was already a thing before this, but cool. Cool, I love it. I'm on board. Full power Super Saiyan Broly. I'm not on board anymore. And low-key, after a long time, I just stopped with Dragon Ball, dude. I'm not kidding. I stopped with Dragon Ball. I stopped loving this show. Like, I absolutely hate, not absolutely hate it, but nothing brought my spark to Dragon Ball. Nothing. Turn to Power, the moment you mentioned that to me months upon months ago, dude, I'd fucking hate it. What brought my spark back? What brought me back in the Dragon Ball verse? Rewatching Dragon Ball Z. Rewatching what made the show good. But not just Dragon Ball. I mean, not just Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball is what made me make this video today. The original Dragon Ball series. Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion, Goku Black Saga. I did not mention this for some reason. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate the reveal how Choose Zamasu's this whole time. Man, fuck you! I actually wanted Goku Black to be its separate villain. Like Goku Black was introduced so perfectly into the series. No cap. He was like, I think he's one of the best introduced villains in the entire Dragon Ball Super, to be honest. And then it turns out he's just another Zamasu. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. It went from Goku Black being the coolest thing ever to I'm a Fuse Zamasu guy and I can terminate the whole universe and I became the universe after my body was destroyed by future Trunks. Oh, Zeno, help us. Alright. 2 out of 10. And Trunks should have stayed in the past timeline anyway, because he already fucked it up with the whole Cell Saga and all that other shit. He might as well should have brought Future Mai over here and Trunks himself and lived in the past, where everyone's living happily ever after. He shouldn't have lived there. I don't fucking care why Toei decided to make the decision where, oh, okay, bring Trunks and Mai to a timeline where there's 2 Trunkses and Mais. Yay, they can have like a fucking 8-some. Or a fucking, 4-some. Back in that time when Trunks and Mai get married. Cool. Even though Trunks and Mai would have been way more useful in the past timeline. But whatever. That's Toei for you, making shitty decisions. And, Goku Black is cool because when he turns SSR, he's at least uses his new move and he's freaking uses side. Plus, his base had some shit. Also, he used clones on himself, man. He had some originality to him. Right, he did. Unlike fucking Zamasu, where he's like, I'm immortal and you can't touch me, dude. Now, Dragon Ball Super as a whole, this was a shit show. I'm surprised I actually watched Dragon Ball Super like that. I actually just didn't stop from Battle of the God Saga. I didn't stop. I'm just surprised. I actually sat with Lulu some days and watched this shit. And I sat there, right? I was thinking, what could relit my spark for Dragon Ball completely? Like, what made me fall in love with Dragon Ball like I am today? Like, again, like, maximum. Dragon Ball. And I realized that I need to rewatch, because I have literally 0 to no memory of watching the King Piccolo. Because, okay, look, I may not have started from the beginning of Dragon Ball and then watched the King Piccolo sagas, but I wanted to know what made Dragon Ball really good. So I watched the King Piccolo saga and King Piccolo Jr. saga. All the way through. And Dragon Ball alone re-sparked my love for Dragon Ball. I actually liked Goku for once. In a hot minute. Like, I'm telling y'all. I actually have not liked Goku ever since the way he started acting in Dragon Ball Super. For real, the moment Goku acted different in Dragon Ball Super turned me off immediately. Because, as you guys can tell, I came from the side where Funimation wanted to make Goku feel like Superman. And I was so used to that idea of Goku, and on top of that, how serious he was in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, that looking at Dragon Ball Super Goku, he isn't as appealing as Dragon Ball Goku. And I know they're actually Goku, like they're trying to make Goku feel like Dragon Ball Goku, like the original Goku, the original way Goku was supposed to act. But still, I just didn't like it. And it didn't feel real to me. Like, Dragon Ball Super was bad. Dragon Ball was really good. This is where characters you knew and loved are relevant. Like Yajirobe was actually cool in this series. In Dragon Ball Z, no one gave a fuck about him. No one gave a fuck about Tien, Yamcha, or Chaozu. No one cared. No one cared about Launch. No one cared about Roshi like that. I mean, the only reason why Roshi's loved and appreciated is because he's Goku's master in Dragon Ball Z and Super. Unless you really watch Dragon Ball and then you actually give a damn about Roshi, then that makes sense. But if you started from Dragon Ball Z onward,
then you wouldn't essentially give a shit about Roshi or Krillin or anybody for that matter. Dragon Ball is where you actually start giving a damn. Dragon Ball is where they made any character useful. Any character. Even if characters are weaker, they can come back 3 years or so later and be like, not on par with Goku, but around Goku's level at least. Or semi-Goku level, what the fuck? Don't even get me started when Goku was a kid and they went in that tournament together. And Goku turned into a great ape. And Master Roshi had to blow up the moon in order to stop his transformation. Lit! I'm just so sad that Dragon Ball just became a shell of what it used to be. And you know that video from Clyde the Weeaboo, or just Clyde now on his YouTube channel, where he said, what made Naruto special? Or what made Naruto so goddamn special, or something like that. I don't remember the video where he explains how part 1 of Naruto was so special and so good for those reasons. And then later down the road for part 2, it just becomes its new thing with superpowers and all that shit. Well, not superpowers, but you get my point. Like, they're just battle gods. They're not just like human beings like me and you and shit. And like, it kind of felt that way for Dragon Ball too, because I could relate with well, not really, because I'm not an orphan. Well, I am. You get my point. Like, it was somewhat relatable. They were still somewhat human. Well, until they realized, until Raditz came to Earth in Dragon Ball Z near the beginning and say, "Hey, Goku, you're a Saiyan. You're not human at all." And Goku's like, "Nani?" And that whole thing started. The whole Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta gets beaten by Hit when Goku can rival Hit and made him stronger. Then Goku is like, alright, I'm gonna give up. And then we see Madaka. Wow. So we had that awesome fight and then you are just gonna ruin it? Who gives a fuck about that character? Manaka was just useless. But yeah, if you guys feel my point, this is me. This is how I feel about Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. You know, it had its problems, but I actually liked some of its series. And I also want to thank Totally Not Mark for brushing me up on GT, because I actually really love his channel and I watch his reviews on GT and just seeing his opinions on it. Just like, wow, I mean, he's speaking the truth. It's facts. Like, sure, there was some stuff like, shit, like, I can't name a single point I did not agree with him on. I mean, shit, there were some things GT handled worse than Super, but at least, like, GT had a better, like, well, I can't say better ending, because both those endings are... Super's ending was... Actually, fuck Super's ending! Sure, 17 winning the tournament and saying, hey, wish back everyone, all the universes back, which was kind of obvious it was going to happen. Everyone pretty much knew what Universe 7 was going to wish for. But the GT's ending where Goku had to leave Earth for good, and Goku going away in the sky with this power pole and Nimbus, that shit was heat! And then Goku Jr. comes in. I actually did not like Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. for the longest time, actually. I actually wasn't personally a fan of them. And then, like, GT's movie, I felt like was trying to go back to Goku's roots and stuff and all that, which was alright, but since I did not like Kid Goku, I did not personally like, you know, GT's final, or GT's only movie about Goku Jr. and shit. And I know the GT movie was trying to expand on Goku Jr.'s character, like Goku Jr.'s Goku's great grandson and shit. And all that sort of shit, you know, that was cool. Super Saiyan 4, easily one of the best moments in GT. Come on. That was the best form even introduced in GT. The only thing you could say good is we had some good animated fights. Yeah, in GT, some fights were decent. Pan mostly got in the way too much in GT for me to even appreciate. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, what is Pan even there for? I felt that way when I first watched. I was like, why is Pan getting in the way? So and then it just made me lead to hate GT. Honestly, even when they made Goku turn to a kid, the baby arc is better than most of Super. The baby arc, I actually like the baby arc. That introduced Super Saiyan 4. You know. Vegeta becoming Super Saiyan 4 was complete bullshit, though. I never liked the whole idea how Vegeta became Super Saiyan 4. Oh, Blux waves are a thing now, and Vegeta just accepts the power with no resistance to him training for SS4. You know what I mean? Just nothing. Fuck it. Blux waves, baby. How can you start a series with 2 movies? Like, what the fuck? Right? Like, I never understood that either. How could you start a series by just remaking 2 movies? Resurrection and Battle of the Gods. What the fuck? But yeah, my opinion on the whole on Dragon Ball, like the Dragon Ball as a series, I love it. But god damn it, there was moments where I fucking hated this show. Like, I'm telling you, like, there was moments where I just hated this series. Hated this series. But it makes up for that with all the nostalgia it brought me. It makes up for it for all the really good moments in Dragon Ball Z, the movies from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, the arcs that I've seen, basically King Piccolo Saga and Demon King Piccolo Saga. It made up for that. The Dragon Ball series made up for those moments and those times. And especially makes up for me because this was my first goddamn anime I got into. This was the first anime that brought me into anime that are better than Dragon Ball. Well, what I mean by better than Dragon Ball is, for example, like story-wise and shit. Like, I'm talking like One Piece or something like that. You know, like, at the end of the day, I can't deny the fact that it brought me joy for many years, and it brought my brother joy to this very point. My brother's playing Dragon Ball right now. It's all thanks to me coming to him and saying, yo, you gotta watch this show with me and see what you think. And later down the line, he loved the show. My dad loved the show. My neighbors, my friends back in Santan loved Dragon Ball. Nick loved Dragon Ball when we were friends. Loved Dragon Ball. And I even though I gave him my Dragon Ball Z toys for some drama, I could have had my Vegeta and Cell still. And then I realized he broke them. He broke the toys that I gave him. Kind of hurt my feelings because I was like, how's Vegeta and Cell? Oh, I broke them. The fuck? What the fuck did you do to Vegeta and my fucking Cell? And yeah. And I remember having my first Vegeta toy. It wasn't even in color. It was like tan looking. Alex, have you heard Rushing Heart from Units? It's such a good OST. No, I haven't heard of it. Like, the baby arc was actually one of the only Dragon Ball arcs that focuses on the Saiyans versus Tuffle Wars besides the plan to eradicate the Saiyans. Big facts, actually. Big facts. And Eradicate the Saiyans was also a really good special / movie. And I also really enjoyed that. And I love how Goku said, whoa, Hatchet's stronger than Broly. I just love the shit out of that. And I was like, oh shit, he's stronger than Broly? Because, you know, Broly's a fucking powerhouse. And I thought no one else would be on par with him. Unless you're talking about Hirudegan, which is stronger, but still. Just hearing Goku say those words out of his mouth like that, oh my goodness. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, sure, I have my hate for Dragon Ball Super and most of its transformations and all that shit, but Dragon Ball is still Dragon Ball, no matter what way it goes, and I'm so glad that I'm so glad Nicktoons gave me the option to watch this show. I'm so glad my curiosity for this show just sparked on TV. I'm so glad that I got into this series and I actually connected with so many people on Google Plus. I know that's an old app and no one uses it anymore, but I'm so glad I connected with people that love Dragon Ball, and I got into so many communities that were Dragon Ball based back in the day on Google Plus, because Google Plus was actually a big thing. It was kind of like Facebook, but Google wise, and it was a lot better. And just, I'm just glad because it actually gave my life a lot. It actually made my life the way it is today. In some ways, I mean, sure, Bleach did help me out, like, cope from depression and all that shit, but Dragon Ball was what started my road to anime, what started me making videos in a way, because, you know, I was making all those videos of me, like, having my Goku and my Piccolo in my hand, role-playing on video, which is embarrassing, but, yeah, I still have those videos on YouTube and all that shit. Man, getting my feelings out on Dragon Ball. Honestly, this is why I love talking about Dragon Ball, is because every time I speak about this show, it really comes from the heart. And that's why I actually originally started my Dragon Ball Z discussion series, was because I love Dragon Ball so much, and I also hate Dragon Ball so much that I can just talk about it like this and know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I can talk about, I mean, I'm not saying every other show I talk about isn't from the heart, but I'm just saying, like, it's just that I have so much experience with this show that I can make so many just mini 1 to 2 hour streams based on characters alone. Like, I can just literally straight up talk about, I can make a character-based video right now if I really, 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 really fucking wanted to on Majin Buu and how I loved him / hated him. I can get Lulu and Chris in there like I did with Broly. On the Goku one, I can literally just get them in there and we can just all talk about it. And I know Chris would have really loved being in this one, because I can get his opinions on Dragon Ball and all this other sort of shit. Like, what did he think about the original series? What did he think about Dragon Ball Z? I know he really wanted to do this idea, but I just felt like, God damn it, I had to make this Dragon Ball video. Like, the reason why I felt like making this is because I literally just got done with Dragon Ball, and I was like, yo, I gotta make another My Experience video, because it's been actually like at least a month or two since my last My Experience video, and I was like, dude, Dragon Ball needs to be in here eventually, and I'm so glad I finally got to do it with you guys. Yeah. The only thing I liked about Super was Goku Black, honestly. Me back. Welcome back. Yeah. Ooh, that's a really good... Also, guys, give me questions like this, what Ambu just gave me. As well, I will answer that if it's Dragon Ball themed, of course. Because this is a Dragon Ball stream. Yeah, Goku Black was so OP, they had to make an excuse to fuse to get rid of him. He could beat Goku without the other Zamasu. Big fucking facts, man. Alex, so what Dragon Ball moment gave you true joy from the entire series? That's actually tough, because there's moments like Goku, like Kid Buu, like Buu transforming back into his original form, Frieza, the Super Saiyan transformation for the very first time, the legendary Super Saiyan, like Broly showing his true colors in legendary Super Saiyan. Oh my god, there's actually so much moments that gave me true joy that, oh my goodness. There's actually a lot of moments that gave me a lot of joy in this series, but true joy. Ooh! You know what? It's either Cooler's grand entrance or Broly's showing his true colors in the legendary Super Saiyan movie 8 of Dragon Ball Z. Either one of those two. That gave me true joy. Actually, or Cooler going into his final form. Yes, time to die. You're mine, swine! And Goku teleports and shit, and then Goku is like, this whole fight is just so badass, bro. Go watch that shit. Cooler versus Goku? That shit's heat, my guy. Oh shit, my battery's at 13. I'm not letting my tablet die like it did last time, yo. Not letting that happen. Because my tablet actually died during my Mario and Luigi stream. So, because what happened was, I made a Mario and Luigi Partners in Time stream 2 days ago, and my tablet died on me. So, it was originally going to be like a 4 to 5 hour stream, and then it said, fuck you, and I was like, no! And it was in the middle of a fight, too, and it made me upset. But don't worry, my game saved and all that sort of stuff, so my game's good. It's just skip that fight that it died on. Alex Cooler is coming to Global. Dokkan, I'm gonna re-roll an account with for you. Damn, I might have to get back on that. On Global, are they gonna give us some stuff? Some stones to give them on or some shit? I hope they do. Because I really do. I love Cooler. You know what? I need Cooler in Legends. That's who that's where I need him for. I don't know. Lol. But yeah, any more Dragon Ball questions you guys got for me? Because I'd love to answer them all in this stream. And yes, my brother did get the Day 1 Fighters thing. That's why he has this Goku statue and then a few other postcards that Toriyama handmade / drew. Yeah, so he has those as well. But he doesn't have fighters because I remember, like... Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character, Broly? Come on, man. That means you haven't seen that stream. OG Broly, baby. OG Broly, man. He's my favorite character. He's always been. Ever since I saw his movie for the first time, he was the ultimate. My favorite character. He was my go-to character in Raging Blast. He was my go-to, besides Kid Buu and Cooler and shit. They were like all my go-tos in Raging Blast and Kaiichi games. Oh my god. Any Dragon Ball game, I'd put Broly on my team. I just love Broly. I wish I had a shirt of Broly, actually. I would probably be wearing that every day, and I'd probably ask my dad to wear it all the time. My favorite Dragon Ball character is Goku Black. Jiren versus Beerus. Jiren. Well, it actually might be Beerus, but because they never specifically specified which God of Destruction, like, Jiren is stronger than. They just said, oh, Jiren is stronger than a God of Destruction. So, he's stronger than a God of Destruction, but we just don't know which one. But if I have to say... If Jiren's stronger than the God of Destruction, then he might be stronger than Beerus. At least when going full power. But then again, we haven't seen Beerus' full power either. So... that's another thing we haven't seen. And I know in the manga, Super handled things a lot differently, but I'm not talking about the manga. Honestly, I'm only talking about the anime series. I think I should have brought that up. But in the manga, okay, I'm going to mention the manga here. They did, Dragon Ball Super's manga did handle things better, some things better than they did with the anime. I'm going to straight up admit that now. I will willingly say that much. But any more Dragon Ball questions before I end the stream? Because... damn, 2 streams that were 2 hours long, and then I'm going to make a 20-hour. That's literally 24 hours that I've streamed in just that 1 week. What the fuck? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Alex, I can't wait for your reaction to Rushing Heart from Eunice. It's good. I hope you listen to it. What do you look forward to in the future of Dragon Ball? I hope they fix all of Super's past mistakes, and they make another series, but make it better. Like, they don't make it worse. Okay? And what I mean by worse, as in, I hope they don't make this series. I hope they don't make the next Dragon Ball series unlikable like they did with Super, because Super is pretty unlikable, and most people say Super is just a cash grab, and honestly, I can't fault them for it. And I want the next series to. Never mind. Because I was going to say I want the next Dragon Ball series to make the characters really good again, but I know that's never happening because look at Dragon Ball Super. Oh, Tien. He used to be so good in Dragon Ball. Oh my god. Tien used to be so good in Dragon Ball. Oh, throw him to the wayside. Piccolo, throw him to the wayside too. Go on, throw him to the wayside. Literally, most of the characters that aren't Goku and Vegeta are thrown to the wayside in Super. And shit. Niggas like Tien and the Tien, Yamcha, and etc. and Chaozu and shit, they've been thrown to the wayside since most of Z. Especially Buu Saga and Cell Saga too. Their literal last use, the Z Fighters' literal last use was Saiyan Saga or something in the Z anime. Besides that, they're just sidling. They're the niggas that just sit ducks. The majority of Dragon Ball Z. It's annoying. But that's just my future outlook on Dragon Ball, and I hope they actually. I know they're not going to see this video because, let's face it, I'd have to get a lot of views off this video in order for them to see it. So, but yeah, I hope they change that. Yes, I actually, yeah, you guys can see that now, huh? Like, I swear, it's like every time I come on YouTube, it's like I grow older. Well, I mean, I'm getting older day by day. But still, I don't know. Because back then, there was actually no mustache, Alex. It was like, I was getting a mustache, but, like, you don't see it as well later. 20 vids later, Alex is 38. God damn, that's a long time. And my mustache's like a fucking beard. Straight up beard. I hate that feeling like when there's blood in your mouth. You know what I mean? But there's not actual blood in your mouth. It's just like, I actually don't know why my mouth does that. Because, like, swear to God, it feels like I'm tasting blood. But then you realize you're not tasting blood. You'd look cool with a beard. Really? You think I'd actually look alright with a beard? I mean, look at my side. I mean, that's not hair. Well, actually, yeah, that is hair. Yeah, look at this. I think I am going to grow a beard. Because, you know, I guess. Don't forget about the battery, by the way. No, it's on the charger right now. It's at 17. I got that on the charger when I said we're moving this to the charger. I got it. Thank you for reminding me, though. Appreciate that. But yeah, I think I should end this stream on a good note. What do you think, Goku? You think my opinions were valid? And I know not everyone's going to agree with me, and that's fine. I don't care. You know, I got my opinion on each series, all 3 series, all 4 series, GT, but, I mean, I kind of wanted to get mainly the canon ones, you know what I mean? I wanted to get, like, the canon ones, and then be out of here, but GT was kind of brought up, and I was like, okay, I guess we can mention GT too. Might as fucking well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this stream, make sure you guys slap a like. Also, guys, subscribe if you guys are brand new. And also, make sure you guys turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my videos. And make sure you guys join my Discord because sometimes YouTube does not send notifications out. And me or somebody else will add everyone in Discord with a link. And that will be like my new stream. Or sometimes I'll do it and I'll put up a new video, etc. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream, which will be a Minecraft 20-hour stream this week, and I'm talking about Friday, all day Friday, and then some of Saturday, I will be live on Minecraft with Lexi and Lulu. Hopefully some of y'all will join, but yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.